Hello, in this video I'll simply explain the difference between artificial selection and natural selection, and hopefully I will make my point clear. So let's start to see the difference. The first one is selection pressure by humans. Here the selection pressure is environmental, is natural, right? There is natural selection pressure. Here genetic diversity is lowered. Why genetic diversity is lowered? Because normally we choose the traits we want. So we know that what we want to diverge. Okay, for example, we take a black dog, then we take a black dog with a higher speed. We won't try to find another white dog, or okay. So we normally take black dog with a high speed and a black dog with a low speed to get a better dog, right? Or we'll take two black dogs with high speed, but maybe one with claws and one without claws, so that we can get a dog with claws and high speed, something like that. Okay, we choose the genetic diversity. We choose such that the genetic diversity shouldn't be too low. Okay, and natural selection, it's natural, so genetic diversity will be very high, because every time meiosis takes place in different forms, we get genetic diversity. So like if there is a population here, anyone can be selected, and so the selected ones can have a large genetic diversity. And then the other point is the breeding. There is inbreeding common and outbreeding common. Now here, by inbreeding we mean that, so inbreeding simply means that the parents are closely related. So as I said, normally we'll find the dogs of the same color, or maybe of the same species, I mean the same type, to interbreed. Okay, normally if you want to understand what kind of artificial selections are done, for example, you have two cows, right? There is this cow, one cow, say, okay, let me just forget drawing, let me just say there is cow A and there is cow B. Okay, now this cow A has a lot of milk. Okay, like it can give out a lot of milk, and then we have another cow which have a lot of meat. Okay, so they're same type actually, but then there's just difference between this trait. Okay, so artificial selection goes on mating these two. So you get a cow. There is a chance to get a cow with both high milk and meat, and in such way this has gone on up to currently. We have a lot of traits which are very preferable. Now this was done even in the ancient times, from the Egyptians to currently, and right now it's done by genetic engineering as well. Then so that here this includes inbreeding, there is outbreeding. Different types of organism with different traits are normally selected, or okay. Then here there is loss of vigor. Okay, here there is increased vigor. I mean, after selection, the reproductive they don't want to reproduce within themselves. Like there is no pressure of reproduction among the species, but here there is more pressure of reproduction. Okay, then there is increased homozygosity. Now this is understood actually, because homozygosity is the same traits. For example, there are two traits. There is A for something, let's say tall and short. Okay, let's say A dominant is for high amount of milk, right? And A small is for low amount of milk, the cow giving that, right? So this one is heterozygous. Now normally we say since this artificial selection chooses the same type of it chooses the same type of organisms with the with the same trait, since it is inbreeding. So normally we will take A and AA. Only sometimes there are chances to get heterozygous. Most of the time we will get homozygous because there is inbreeding. While here, because it is outbreeding, the different traits are chosen. Most of the time we will have heterozygous. That's why there is an increased heterozygosity and a decreased homozygosity. And then here there is no isolation mechanisms operating. We do not need. We choose ourselves. We take a cow. We mate it with this one. We don't need any isolating mechanism. We do it ourselves. But here there is isolating mechanism do operate. Okay. And then this is faster. You just this can take even millions of years, thousands of years, hundreds of years. With this one, you can just have your dogs, and you can select the required breed. Within 20 years, you can get your best breed. Okay, and then there is this selected feature for human benefit. Now this one is normally selected for human benefit. After all, artificial selection, we do it, right? But here the selected feature is for organism benefit. Okay, the organism try to get the trait which it will be best adapted to the environment provided. The mechanisms of that is explained in the video of natural selection. And then there is not for evolution. Okay, this is for evolution, promotes evolution. After sometimes we will have two species and two different species, so this is evolution. But here there is no evolution. This is simply for economic purposes and other human needs. Okay, hopefully that was clear, the difference between artificial selection and natural selection. Thank you for listening.